volleyball. Only the best sport in the whole entire world. I mean, I'm probably going to get completely dissed about saying that in the comment section. But to be fair, it is my favorite sport. Anyways, Che everyone, my name is Che and welcome back to Che Chat. Today we are talking about volleyball because this wasn't actually suggested by anyone, even though EJ did suggest a lot in the last video. I encourage you guys to all comment down below suggestions that you want me to talk about and put in the jar if you want your idea in the jar and to be featured in a video. You will have your name featured, and I will talk about that thing. That was a little bit of a pointless sentence, but let's start off with the video. Volleyball has been the one sport for me that hasn't been completely ruined. I mean, yeah, I like volleyball and basketball, but I mean the coaches always ruin it. Well, there's always a coach you don't like, and most of the time, all of the coaches are ones you don't like. But I have had 2 volleyball coaches that I absolutely love. And they were just amazing. They made everything fun and awesome. And then there was the others. Now, none of these types of coaches are that fun. And if you watched my basketball video, you heard about a story of Melly. Go check that out. I absolutely hate her. The worst coach in the world. Anyways, there's nothing even to say. This sport is just so the best. And I do have some really funny stories. I have of when I have played volleyball in PE. I have accidentally hit people in the head. I have done so many crazy things. But volleyball is just so fun. Bump, set, spike, yeah. But there's one thing I am known for in volleyball, and that's not really a good thing. I have power, and a little bit too much power. I know how to control my serving power, which makes me good, so people pretty much never get my serves over the net because they are so far back that people can't get them fast enough, yet they're not out of bounds. Now, if you know a volleyball court, it is a basketball court, and the lines that are like a small rectangle inside the basketball court, that is the volleyball court. But if you are at a professional basketball, or if you're at a professional volleyball court, it's just 3 lines across the middle one being where the net goes, and the 2 others showing where the players will stand in. But they don't stand on the line, they will stand inside the rectangle that the lines divide. Anyways, I have a lot of power. And I'm not even saying that to be mean to anyone. But like, lots of people that I play with, like, they're really good and everything. They're just not that strong. Like, I'm looking at a picture right now of my basketball team, and 4 people on my basketball team play volleyball with me, 5 actually, and we have a really good team for volleyball. We're normally really good. We have our worst people and we have our better people, but overall, we just did really good, and no one seemed to have the same problem as me. You see, when the ball is hit to me by the other team serving, when it comes to me, I will gladly get it, but most of the time, the ball goes up so high or so far that it's out of bounds or hits the roof and calls a dead ball. You see, this isn't fun because then the other team gets the ball and and it's a point for them too. We are actually to the point in volleyball where when you're younger, like when you're kindergarten through 4th grade, you have it so you will serve and you hit it. You will serve, and if you make it over to the other side, then, well, I'm sorry, let me rephrase this. If you serve and it doesn't make it over the net, it's not a point for the other team because it's unfair. But now I'm to the point where that would be a point for the other team because I don't have the serving skills. Now, I have never had the problem with getting the ball over the net. It's mostly keeping it inbounds because I do have a lot of strength. It just never goes the right direction. I have actually just started having this problem recently. I've never before had the problem of hitting it that hard. I think it's just because I've grown and gotten a lot stronger and just everything. But if you know me personally, you know that, well, actually, if you go to my school, you would know that we have tons of short people, and I am actually the tallest. I am extremely tall compared to everyone else. Yeah, there's other people that are about as tall as me, but I'm also about an inch or 2 inches above them. So you can see how sometimes that could be, it's difficult for some things, yet also not others. I would rather be short than tall. There's a girl in my class that is, well, she's moving this year, but if you know me personally, you know who I'm talking about. She is extremely short, the size of an average first grader. She's extremely short, and we call her Tater Tot. So, she doesn't play volleyball or any sports really, but she's just so short, and to be honest, I would rather be that short than tall. Though being tall is good for some sports like basketball and volleyball, it's not always very fun because sometimes you can miss out. Like the positions in basketball, because I'm so tall, I'm a post, and that is just not fun for me because I just want to slap that ball out of everyone's hands. I do not want to stand at the end of the basket and wait for someone to pass me with the ball, which they normally don't because our other post is a really good basketball player. I'm not saying I'm not good. I mean, I'm not great either. I'm not bad. I'm not great. I'm in the middle. I'm good, I guess. But sometimes things just don't go my way, especially when the person to the side of me is probably going to get a scholarship for basketball, even though she's way better at volleyball than she is at basketball. She's just really good at sports in general. And I don't even have anything to say. I've been rambling for a really long time, not even talking about volleyball, but there's just, I don't even have words for how amazing volleyball is. It's just so fun, and I love all the games. This sounds weird, but there's a game in volleyball, if you haven't heard of it. It's called Wiener, and it is my favorite game. So basically what you do is you have a line of people on one side of the court that are serving it over, and on the other side there are people laying down in the normal spots. There would be people standing and trying to hit the ball back. They're laying down and they can't move. So then the people that are serving the ball over try to wait. I'm thinking of it vice versa. They try not to hit the people that are laying down, because you wouldn't, in a game, you wouldn't want to hit it directly towards the other team, or they would just bump it right back. But most of the time, people want to be wiener, so they try to aim for the people that are laying down. But that's pretty much all I have to say about volleyball. So I will see you all in the next video. Che out.